Jimmy's Jukebox Mobile DJ.
Oh hi, busy today. Guess what it is? New Year's Eve. One of the busiest nights of the year. Same as every DJ everywhere. So tonight I do a family party in the back room of the regular bar that I work at. There's a singer on in the main bar, but that's adults only in there. So I am doing where there might be a lot of kids, and there usually is every year. They like a good old family party. This year they've asked me to do karaoke. Now, karaoke New Year's Eve, I never usually do, but I've said to them I would only do karaoke till 10 o'clock, and then I can build the dance floor up ready for New Year's Eve. The good thing about this pub is at 12 o'clock all the bar staff stop serving about 10 to 12 and everybody joins in with the New Year celebration. So we get both sides joining together, and they put the TV on the main speakers and they join in with the New Year's celebration. I usually do bring in the New Year as well, along with the TV, just to build up an atmosphere, because that's what I've done for years and I like doing it. I get that buzz of what time is it, and getting my timings right to bring in the New Year. I do get a bit dancey at the New Year. I don't bring in like traditional final countdown and all that lot. I've got quite a good dance set ready for the New Year celebration. I'm there till I think it's 1 o'clock in the morning. The other bar keeps going on till 2 in the morning, so I may just leave all my gear there and have a drink after. And my wife works at the same pub, so she'll be behind the bar as well. So let me take you to, I'm allowed to go early and set up. It's now 11:45 in the daytime. I asked them if I could set up early, because last year it's not a ticket do, it's first come first serve, and even though I started at 7, I went in to set up at 6 o'clock and I was struggling to get in. There was absolutely rammed full. So I'm going to set up right now. Okay, I've been asked quite a few times about my brackets applying to my booth. This is what I use. You get 4 of these for about 40 quid. They just undo. There's a square end there and a round bit for your pole. Now I already had these poles from an old DJ booth I used to have, so I've got 2 of those. I'll show you how I set them up when I get to the venue, because I know quite a lot of you have been asking. Yes, they're quite sturdy. Well, they're very sturdy actually, more sturdy than having a bar behind you, so keep knocking it and falling off. As I say, I'm setting up early just because there's a storm brewing. There's been a forecast of storm. I think they've even cancelled Ogmanay in Scotland because of it. We're expecting a bit of rain and stuff. Also as well, last year when I did this gig, it's not a ticket do, it's first come first served, and the room was absolutely packed. It wasn't supposed to start well 7. When I got there to set up around 5:45, I couldn't move, and it was a bit of a pain in the bum. Kids running all over trying to set up, as you can imagine. So it is now 12:20, and they're allowing me to set up early. I'm not worried about my gear because my wife works behind the bar, so she'll keep an eye on it as well. And they're starting at 7, but I'll go about 6:30, and obviously I won't leave my Dylan Prime 2 and my computers. I'll take them back home with me, and just to make sure nobody's going to run off with them. I know it's a bit of a risk leaving gear, but sometimes it pays off. I've got insurance, but if somebody runs off with one of my J8s, then they're going to be lucky to get very far indeed. So here we go then. And and for those that are wanting to know how I connected my crossbar to my booth, I'll show you that as well. and I'll show you how stable it is. I know one or two of you have asked me in comments to show you that, so I'll do that this afternoon while I'm setting up there to kill two birds with one stone, as they say. So happy new year if I don't get a chance to see you again, because no doubt I'll not get a chance to get a lot of footage tonight, but I'll try and get you some. I'll be setting up this afternoon. I want karaoke as well. I'm using my cheap microphones because it's kids that want to sing, my worst nightmare, but money's money, and I have got to set up for kids some cheap microphones that I bought years ago off eBay for about 20 quid. 4 microphones, toner microphones. We'll test them out as well, see if they're still working, because I've not used them for a while. So here we go then, I'll see you in a bit when we get there. So this is how I set it up for transport. I leave the bottom poles on. There's some brackets once again. That's the bottom poles on. And that's how I set it up. And they go in the bag and they zip up to there. So, alright for transport. So there we go, we got out of the bag and we're going to fold it like this. Pulls still left from there. So that's why it's fairly stable, because it's actually on the floor, not balanced on there. And then we put the top on. Put the top on. Like so. Pretty stable. So top pole goes onto there with the fastener on there. That slots into there. That raises it up. Same on the other side. Now these are old poles from my old DJ booth from ages ago. There we go. So there you go. They locked on at the back. Raise it up just right. And you can see raising it up just right. So the top's there, and that comes apart and that fastens on there. We give the knob to the back. It goes on to there. So that's why it's fairly stable, because it's actually an extension at the back. So it's not actually anything to do with the booth. It's supporting its own weight because it's touching the floor. So the top piece breaks down and goes into the bag for transport. I pre-wired it to DMX and power. See, backwards. It's all pre-wired, DMX out, DMX in, to the next light, DMX in, DMX out, and to the next light. With all the lights on, still is very stable. 1, 2. Okay, these are the cheap microphones that I use for kids karaoke. 1, 2. First time I've used karaoke on the RCFs. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. New Year's Eve settled. Devon Prime 2. Equinox behind the booth. Control 1 to control the lights. Soundcraft mixer with the tone-up wireless microphones, which are under here. Look very well tonight. Ace laptop running virtual DJ for the karaoke, and my monitor stood onto my RCFs. So there you go, lighting bar, very sturdy, it's quite big. And if I do that, look, it's solid, it doesn't move, because most of the weight is on the floor. It's all done by Sound Switch, working sound well, isn't it? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Crossbar XP to the ceiling. Okay, it's the day after New Year's Eve. Hope you enjoyed that little video. I did that because I had lots of people asking me about my overhead bar and how I connected it to my Combi booth. As you saw in the video, it is very sturdy. People have been asking about that. And then 4 brackets, I'll show you in the clip there, was about £30 I think. So if you want to get some, it's quite easy to get a set of those, but remember to get the square and the round for the upright poles. That's if you've already got some upright poles. I was lucky to have some upright poles. You can buy the whole overhead kit, but I don't think it will fit. It'd be too long. I had to saw the crossbar to make it smaller to fit the Combi booth, but it was an old crossbar, so I wasn't worried about that. and there is in another video of mine where I adjusted the crossbar to fit. So there you go. It was a good night. A lot of kids there, so it was a family party, and it was a bit chaotic but really enjoyable. And I did that karaoke, but because it was karaoke, I just added it for a couple of hours, 7 till 10, and I said the last one was at 10 o'clock, so I was able to build up the dance floor for New Year's Eve. Alright, that's it. I'll see you soon. Lots to come in 2025, so be good, be healthy, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.